Good morning, RGS students. Now today is the first day of February. Now, I don't always like to talk about dates, but it's exciting because it's February. It's the month of love. Can you make a heart with your hands? Yeah. Put your fingernails together and then put your thumbs together. And you have a heart. Love. Now, today we are going to be working on project number 13, K13. We are going to make a polygon heart. A polygon heart. A polygon is a geometric shape. And we're going to talk about that with our vocabulary words. And if you've ever noticed too, I also have geometric and organic shapes right above on my poster. We talk a lot more about geometric and organic shapes in first grade. All right. But today our vocabulary words, love. We have to talk about love. It's Valentine's Day. It's the month of hearts. And geometric shapes, warm colors, and cool colors. Now, love, when you think of love, you might think of how you feel about people or your animals. Love might make you think of hearts or Valentine's Day. I love asking boys and girls what love means to them because it's so many different things. A lot of them tell me that it's when you care about someone, and I think that's very sweet. Now, geometric shapes. Geometric shapes are up here. They're all the shapes that have names, like rectangles, squares, ovals, hexagons, triangles, circles. Geometric shapes are the shapes that have names. Now, organic shapes are the shapes that look like they come from nature, and they don't have names. They just look like things from nature. And then we're going to discuss warm colors. Warm colors, whoops. See, even Mrs. Graves makes mistakes. I forgot my M. Warm colors are red, orange, and yellow. They're the colors like the sunshine and fire. They make you feel all warm and toasty inside. And cool colors are green, blue, and purple. We think of ice or something frozen, maybe some cold grapes. What do you think of when you think of cool colors and warm colors? I want you to think about that for a minute. Warm colors. What do you think of when you think of being warm? And now what do you think of when you think of being cold or cool? You might think of like a winter jacket. I just took mine off now. Okay, now our inspiration. I'm going to call this section number 3 inspiration now instead of artist because it's not always an artist that inspires our project. Although today it is. It's Jim Dine. He's a heart artist. And I'm going to put a little video on the slide. So I want to make sure that you watch it because it's going to tell you all about Jim Dine. He is a famous heart artist and he creates giant wall-size heart paintings. Yes, they're as big as the whole wall. So I think that you're going to enjoy seeing those. So our inspiration today is Jim Dine. Sometimes it's other things, okay? We'll talk about that every time we have a project. All right, friends. So please go to your handy-dandy art packet, and I would like you to find a piece of drawing paper. Now, the drawing paper is the paper that's a little thinner, okay? It's not super thick like the watercolor paper. So I would like you to find a piece of drawing paper You will need your markers and either your crayons or your colored pencils, or you could use them all if you want. It's your choice today. I'm going to start though with my pencil. So get a sharp pencil and your markers to start, okay? I'll see you back here in a minute. Okay friends, I am back. Now, I didn't have my examples up, but I'm going to show them to you now. This is a cool colored heart. You can see that I use all greens, blues, and purples to color it in. And this one is my warm colored heart. You can see on this one that I used reds, oranges, yellows, and a little bit of pink. Now, how we're starting out with our heart, we are going to use a pencil first, and we're going to draw a heart. So if you want to set your hand at the top of your paper and make a dot right under your thumb, and then down at the bottom of your paper, make a dot. Make sure your dots are above each other. Now we are going to make a heart. Try to make it symmetrical. That means the same on both sides. So start at the dot in the middle at the top, and you are going to make a rainbow line. Rainbow line. And now, from this line, you're going to come down to the point. Again, go to the dot, make a rainbow line, and then go back and make a line all the way down. And that's a very easy way to make a heart. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add a few dots to the inside of the heart. Now, we already have a dot here. We're going to make a dot over here and another one over here. Now, let's make one. If we went to the middle here and down, make a dot. So think about between these two dots in the middle, straight down, across from this dot. And now if we go to these dots, pretend like we're in the middle again, and make another dot down here. It almost looks like a triangle, an upside down triangle, doesn't it? Just do the best you can with this, okay? Those dots will work out no matter how they look today. Now, I'm going to start down here at the bottom. Think of maybe between these two dots, making one on the edge, and between these two dots. Now between these two dots, and between these two dots. And then up at the top, okay, we're going to make a dot there and a dot there. Think about making them on the top of that curved line. All right. And now you can check yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the bottom. And then you have what looks like an upside down triangle in the middle. Good job. Now is a super fun part. We get to connect the dots. Something that we've all done before. We've connected dots. Yeah. Now, let's start in the middle. So we're going to connect these dots. And it looks like a diamond. A diamond. Now, we are just going to slowly start connecting our dots. Let's connect these. We'll connect these. And we'll slowly connect as we go down. I like to go from one side to the other. That helps me keep track of my dots. Cool. And you can even separate this one if you want. Yeah, nope, no big deal. If you want to separate it one more time, you can do that. Maybe you want to separate it one more time like that. Looks like a kite in the middle. All right. Now, we have our polygon heart. And it looks like a bunch of triangles, doesn't it? Now, you may take your marker now and trace all the lines. I like these metallic markers too. So even if you have a fun marker, you could use that. If you can tell, that's what I used on this one, a blue metallic marker. But you can also use any of your regular Crayola markers. Now, it's depending on if you really want to use warm colors or cool colors. Now, if I want to use warm colors, then I would outline with red, orange, or yellow. If I want to use cool colors today, I would outline with blue, green, or purple. I think maybe I'll use purple today. I'm just feeling purple. So what you're going to do is outline all of your pencil lines. And I am definitely being careful. I want to stay on my lines. But now that I have them drawn, it's very easy to trace them. Look at it, super easy to trace them. Now, the next thing, you can choose your crayons or your colored pencils. And now that I've chose purple to outline, I know that I'm using cool colors. So I can go through my crayons and find all of my cool colors. So remember, cool colors are purples, blues, greens, and it's up to you. If you even want to use green yellow, you can. You could use green yellow for either one, right? Because it has green and yellow. Now when you color, think about trying not to touch the same color anywhere. So if you look at this one, do you see how the other colors don't touch my orange? And these colors don't touch my red? So my red is separate. So on the border of my red, I have yellow and pink, right? I don't have another red. And down here, I do have an orange. But that's because I made this heart symmetrical. So you can do that also. If you want to make your heart symmetrical, remember whatever you do on one side, you do to the other side. So I want you to think about this. You're either going to make your heart symmetrical, the same on both sides, or you are going to not touch any of the same colors. So give that a try. Now, so you can start coloring. Now on this one, I'm going to try not to touch the same colors. So if I use green here, that means I need to use a different color on this side and a different color on this side. So I will not be coloring this heart symmetrical, but it is drawn symmetrical. Now again, this example is colored symmetrical. where everything is the same on both sides. I'm going to let you choose how you would like to color your heart today. So you're going to finish up coloring so fun to color these. I love coloring these hearts. There's something so fun and rewarding about it. Okay, so I'm going to let you finish coloring your hearts, and I definitely want to see these on Art Sonia. So remember, you can also make your hearts warm colors, cool colors. And you can color them symmetrical or not symmetrical, like this one's going to be. All right, friends, have a great day, and remember, every day is a good day to be creative.